Hello and welcome to another episode of Grammar Gurus. In this episode, we will look at verbs. Talking about verbs is a huge topic, so we will have to cover it in more than one episode. Here, we will take a look at the form of verbs in the various tenses. Let's start by looking at the fact that all main verbs have four forms. The four forms are the base form, the past participle, and the present participle. Sometimes the base form is called verb 1. The past form is called verb 2. The past participle form is called verb 3. And the present participle is called the ing form. These four forms of any verb are used, sometimes combined with helper verbs, to create all the 12 verb tenses in the English language. The helper verbs that are used to create the tenses are to be, will, have, and do. Let's use the verb eat to help show how the tenses are formed. First, let's show all the four forms of eat. Eat, ate, eaten, eating. Now, let's start by making the simple tenses. Present simple. I eat Thai food every day. The negative. Okay, so when making negatives and questions in the present simple, because we don't have a helper verb, we need to use the helper verb do to form negatives and questions in the present simple. I do not eat Thai food every day. Or, do I eat Thai food every day? Okay, now let's look at the past simple. I ate pizza yesterday. Now for the negative and the question forms, once again, because the past simple form we don't already have a helper verb, we need to use the helper verb do as did to form negatives and questions in the past simple. The helper verb do takes the past from the main verb and becomes did. The main verb switches from the past form into the base form. So the negative, I did not eat pizza yesterday. And the question, did I eat pizza yesterday? Okay, now for the future simple. I will eat fish at the sea. Negative. I will not eat fish at the sea. Question. Will I eat fish at the sea? Okay, now let's look at the continuous tenses. Present continuous. Now, I'd like to point out that a lot of people think that if you see a present participle form, the ing form of the verb, that means the sentence is present continuous. That is not true and will only confuse you. A sentence is only a continuous form if it has the ing form of the verb and the verb to be as a helper verb. For example, I am eating dinner. Negative. I'm not eating dinner. Question. Am I eating dinner? All right, now for the past continuous. I was eating dinner. Negative. I was not eating dinner. Question. Was I eating dinner? Now for the future continuous. I will be eating dinner at 6 o'clock. Negative. I will not be eating dinner at 6 o'clock. Question. Will I be eating dinner at 6 o'clock? Now for the perfect tenses. Present perfect. I have eaten breakfast. Negative. I haven't eaten breakfast. Question. Have I eaten breakfast? Now for the past perfect. I had eaten dinner. And the negative. I had not eaten dinner. And the question. Had I eaten dinner? Now for the future perfect. I will have eaten lunch. Negative. I will not have eaten lunch. Question. Will I have eaten lunch? Now for the perfect continuous tenses. Present perfect continuous. I have been eating all day. Negative. I have not been eating all day. Question. Have I been eating all day? Okay, now the past perfect continuous. I had been eating mushrooms. Negative. I had not been eating mushrooms. Questions. Had I been eating mushrooms? Now for the future perfect continuous. This tense is almost never used and needs a lot of extra information so that it makes sense. I will have been eating at Sizzler for 3 hours when you arrive. Now the negative. I will not have been eating for very long when you arrive. Question. Will I have been eating for very long when you arrive? Okay, so there you have it. The form of all verbs in the 12 English verb tenses. I've seen a lot of confusion about the forms of the verbs in English and hope that it was helpful to see that really all the verb tenses are created by just one of 4 verb forms as the main verb and possibly 1 or more helper verbs. If you like this video, please click the like button. Leave any questions or comments in the comments section below. Remember to subscribe to this channel if you have not, and please check out our Patreon page to become one of our patrons and to help us create more content like this video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.